Diane, temporary bartender for the Cat's Tail. Sorry, but Diona will be on leave for the duration of the festival. Oh, you're not here to see Diona. That's rare. Diona and Margaret aren't here. Diane, yes, Miss Diona's mood tends to sour when Wineless comes around, so Miss Margaret gave her some time off. But that's understandable. After all, the number of booze hounds at the wine market far exceeds that which you might find at the tavern. As for Miss Margaret, she certainly wouldn't pass up the festivities just to run the business. She's probably off somewhere drinking and having a good time as we speak. Bye, Diane. See you. Happy Wineless.
Sorry, little Diona is currently taking a few days off.
Crumble!
Lee, Knight of Favonius. Welcome to Wineless. If there's anything you need help with, please contact the Knights of Favonius. About the Wineless, Lee, well, speaking of that, there's actually no requirement a location has to meet to host it. This celebratory event has been held in Mondstadt City itself several times before as well. But personally, I prefer the site that they selected this year. Compared to the hustle and bustle of the city, Cider Lake has prettier scenery and a more rustic charm. About the Knights of Favonius. Lee, as one of the festival's sponsors, the Knights of Favonius will maintain order on site while ensuring that every guest will enjoy the festivities to the fullest. As such, I'd also like to remind our guests to drink in moderation. Over-drinking and bothering other guests will result in a visit from us. Bye, Lee. Bye. Enjoy the festival.
Rise!
Welcome to the Wineless.
Hopkins the Marvelous. Arg, heavy breathing. That was terrifying. What are you up to? Hopkins the Marvelous. Oh, I was having epiphany from the god of the spring. Now is Hopkins the Marvelous special time where I bask in the presence of the god of the spring. So move along. You're just drinking normal spring water. Hopkins the Marvelous. What? Nonsense. Hogwash. Claptrap. You see only the physical form. After passing through the hands of Hopkins the Marvelous, it is normal no more. If you don't believe me, buy this bottle and see for yourself. Goodbye. Hopkins the Marvelous. Okay, but you must never tell anyone about the things you saw here today, or you'll incite the wrath of the god of the spring. And also, How about if you don't tell anyone, I'll give you a discount next time you're here.
Crumble!
Into the wind. Tja! Tja! One with nature. Fateful offering. The wind knows me.
I'm so glad I have a new helper.
Alan Hunter, I don't know if it's because his daughter is on break or what, but Draff has been extra jolly these days, and is drinking even harder after work. It's a good thing that young one has been helping out lately, or I wouldn't be able to stand up if I had to hunt all by myself. Who are you? Alan? Oh, I'm Alan. I'm a hunter, in the making. I'm trying my best to learn the tricks of the trade from Draff. Could you tell us about hunting techniques? Draff is very experienced, and he's taught me a lot, like how to read the wind direction to prevent our prey from catching our scent. He could even tell at a glance that the bow I had been using was no longer suited to my current skills. He then crafted a new one for me with his own hands. Thanks for chatting with me. Allow me to give you my old bow, since I no longer use it. You seem a bit worse for wear. Alan, oh, I'm fine. It's just, I got a bit lost yesterday when I was out hunting. I almost wound up in a Hilichurl camp. Fortunately, I managed to escape. Sounds dangerous. I'm lucky I made it back safe and sound. But once again, I came back, empty-handed. But, sign never mind. It is what it is. Sounds rough. Alan, I'm alright, really. I just always end up getting rescued by Outrider Amber. It's so embarrassing. She's quite the capable one. Well, she's a vision bearer after all.
Draff, head of the Hunters.
Hello, traveler.
There's a big festival going on in Cider Lake, and there's been a lot more tourists in town lately. The festival is going well. My daughter is on a break, so I get to spend more time with her. Is there anything of note nearby? Draff. During our hunt, Alan reported to me that he'd sighted ores nearby that resembled crystal ores, just that they had a different color and were rare. You'll have to ask Wagner for the specifics. He probably knows far more than me. While crystal ores don't fall within the purview of our hunts, I did record their positions. They were somewhere around. I've marked them down on your map. Perhaps that will be of some help to you.
Could you sell me some game you hunted? Draff, depends on how much you want. I can sell some of it to you. Anything you get from us directly is going to be fresher than anything you find in the shops.
Tell me about your family. Who are you? Draff. I am Draff. You can think of me as the head of the hunters, the best hunter in the town. Most of meat from our hunts goes straight to the Good Hunter, a restaurant in the city. If you're here to make a bulk order of meat, I'm afraid we don't have the capacity to take it on. Tell me about your family. Draff. Stay away from my daughter, Diona. She will learn the hunting trade from me and take over as leader of this town. But right now, she's at that rebellious age, and she's gone off to work in the city as a bartender or something. Sigh, never mind. I just need to be patient. She's my daughter after all, and if she's got her heart set on doing something, she'll not go back on it easily. Goodbye, Draff. Bye.
Time to go.
Hunters, for the sake of the festival market, we have to make every second count. Hunters, for the sake of the festival market, we have to make every second count.
My ways, Bard. I think this one should be called Love Turns You into an Unthinking Vegetable. Have you seen anyone around that looks a lot like me? My ways. You mean you're looking for a relative? You don't look or dress anything like a local, so I'm sure anyone who looks like you would have made an impression. Sorry, it seems I haven't seen them. I hope you find your lost relative soon. You have my full support. Being related by blood is the only real connection you can have in this world. Not love, as some imbeciles would have you believe. Who are you? My Wace. Me. Well, I used to be known as My Wace the Love Bard, but not anymore. Now I go by My Wace, Grim Reaper of Romance. What is love but a lie we tell to fool children? Only idiots would believe in something so stupid. Ugh, men, they say one thing and do another. My ex-husband, for example. Tell me more about your ex. His name was Davy, a bard in name and name alone. Who knows what I ever saw in him. After we were married, he chastised me for having my own pursuits, said I should be taking care of things at home. Meanwhile, he was all smiles in front of other girls. I observed him for a time, and to be fair, they were all just people in his audience. Still, I felt like there was an accident waiting to happen there. Anyway, I get it now. Love is a big hoax, and I need to make sure the women of Mondstadt wise up to it. Goodbye, my Wace. Don't be led astray. There's no such thing as love.
Right!
Every second count.
Love. What a bore.
Jonathan Hunter, got something you need to say. Give it to me straight, good news or bad news. It doesn't bother me either way. Who are you? Jonathan Hunter. I'm a hunter. Only sensible choice if you're living in Springvale, right? Not that it bothers me either way. Draft tells me what to do and I go do it. Easy peasy. I cannot be doing with one of them jobs where you have to think for yourself and whatnot. Goodbye, Jatan. You're leaving. Not that it bothers me either way, of course.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not picky. However you do it is fine.
Hopkins the Marvelous. Traveler, do you ever find yourself frustrated because of your lack of strength? Have you wondered what it would be like to have power beyond your wildest dreams? How do I become more powerful? Hopkins the Marvelous. See this holy water I have here. Drink just one bottle and you'll feel rejuvenated and more powerful than you could have ever imagined. Guaranteed. It might take a while for the effects to kick in. The holy water. Food. A bottle of clear, colorless, and contaminant-free liquid, indistinguishable from ordinary spring water, may or may not be worth putting all of one's hopes into. And you are. Who am I? I am one who the god of the spring has put here specially to make miracles happen for people just like you. You can call me Hopkins the Marvelous. How do I get this power? Just drink this bottle of holy water, and the god of the spring will reveal divine mysteries to you. Who knows, with any luck you might even get a vision. And how could you not want a vision? Just 300 mora for a bottle. 300 mora. You find that expensive. How about this, then? If you purchase this holy water I have here, it'll come with an extra mystical chalice. Drinking the holy water through this chalice increases its effects greatly. So buy it now. How do I get this power? Just drink this bottle of holy water, and the god of the spring will reveal divine mysteries to you. Who knows, with any luck you might even get a vision. And how could you not want a vision? Just 300 mora for a bottle. Sorry for bothering you. Hopkins the Marvelous. 300 mora's a bargain. Wait, don't go. Wait. Goodbye, Hopkins the Marvelous. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, 1,000 lifetimes, even. You're just going to walk away from it. Seriously listen.
Pepe, Teehee, do I do a good impression of Uncle Draff or what? What are you up to? Pepe, running practice. Uncle Draff says if you want to be a hunter, the first step is being able to chase your prey. I can already catch up with the cats in the neighborhood, but I'm still nowhere near as good as my dad. He runs so fast, he can catch anything. Where's your dad? Pepe. He went to chase a huge boar. It'll be ages and ages before he gets back. I wanted to go and help my dad with the hunt, but Uncle Draff said I'm not big enough yet. I wouldn't be strong enough to be a hunter, and it would only make things worse if I went. So I want to grow up as fast as I can, learn how to hunt, and then I'll be able to help Dad. That's the spirit. Good luck. Bye. Pepe, I'm gonna be a great hunter one day. I just know it. Then I can go help Dad finally catch that boar.
It's time to deliver!
Bolef, life in the future is hard to get used to. How do you get on with your modern family? Well, I have skipped over so many centuries that try as we might, Draff and I cannot figure out where exactly I fit in the family tree, and therefore how we should address one another. So we just gave up and started using first names instead. You have got to overlook some things when you are in a strange situation like this, do you not think? Olaf, being related by blood does seem to give us an inexplicable connection though. Draff and I are complete strangers, and yet we keep finding that we just have so much in common. Especially when it comes to drinking. It comforts me to know that hundreds of years on, Mondstadt still has such excellent taste in alcohol. But every time we start talking about it, his little girl Diona gives me this dirty look that really makes her great. I don't know how many greats it is, but anyway, it really makes her granddad of indeterminate greathood feel greatly aggrieved. What was Springvale like in your day? Olaf, you mean the age I lived in before my accidental cryopreservation. This spring was formed from melted snow and ice that came down from Dragonspine. I heard that Springvale originally began as just a group of hunters like me who settled in this area because of the water source. Over time, it gradually grew to the size of a small town. I certainly do not believe this nonsense you future folk trot out about some fountain fairy. Goodbye, Olaf. Back to the hunt for you, is it? May it be a fruitful one.
Nothing but the breeze. The breeze of my homeland.
Draft, head of the hunters, aha, traveler. When the hunt is over, it's time to drink to your heart's content. Here, come on. Is there anything of note nearby? Draft, with such fine wine before me, what would I care about what's nearby or anything? Oh, don't look so uptight. How about joining me for a mug or two? You seem to be very happy. Draft, of course. Let me put it this way, every time you eat meat in the city, you're eating something caught by a Springvale hunter. And I am the head of those hunters. You could say I'm the man of the house of this whole darn town. Ha. Now where's that great ancestor of mine gone to? Things get a bit fuzzy after drinking so much. You seem like you've drunk a lot. No good hunting session is complete without a good drinking session afterwards. What's more, my daughter Diona is one of the top bartenders in Mondstadt. That hasn't changed how much she nags me about my drinking, mind you. How long is the hunt over for? Draft. Until the next hunt, of course. Is that a trick question or something? Bye, Draft. Goodbye. Come early enough next time, and there might still be a few drinks left for you. Ha.
Eat, drink, to the heat of the chase.
The breeze of my homeland.
Welcome to the Ballads and Brews.
Try the
Clear
best
autumn
wine in town.
skies and the aroma of wine.
There's no better time to sing out loud.